and become sharp again.
They start the drive with Cook. Cook, a first down and more. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 95 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On play action, Cousins. Dancing to his left. Lets it fly for... He's got a man, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lets it fly for Thielen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the play. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now left side on the swing pass. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. Booyah! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, a full half to be played. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead.
This is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there just before halftime. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
Cousins being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, a quick slant to Hill. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives them a lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
26-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First down, here's Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought it worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. B.C. Johnson, 72 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that will be incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Turnover on down.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Chiefs. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Check.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. On play action, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Again, it's Cousins. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Cousins rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Turnover on downs.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Shamar Stephen coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine.
Yeah, let's go sandwich.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.